Hey everyone, welcome back. I hope you're all good, having a good weekend or about to have a good weekend. Let's get straight to it. So you're thinking about getting an MPC sample. You already have an MPC sample, or your one is on pre-order. Now, the first thing you're going to need for it is accessories. I'm a geek like that, and I've got tons here to show you. Okay, so MPC sample, first and most important thing is storage. Now this case I've had for other drum machines, and I just thought, you know what, let me just try and see if it'll fit in here. I worked out the dimensions before I got the sample, and then I got the sample. I was so surprised that it fit in perfectly. So this is the KO2 Teenage Engineering case, but other things fit in it as well, and it's just a handy case, to be honest. So what's really cool is you see here, felt padded, so good protection on that side. You also have this as well, so anything might fall out, in case anything doesn't fall out of there. Also a compartment as well, you can put anything in here, which we'll get through all that in a bit. But what's really cool is, if you look here, so this is the sample. If I take it off here, you can see it fits in absolutely perfectly. And also, you can also, because of the strap, you can actually, give me a second. Look at that. So with the strap, you can actually fit it in absolutely perfectly, and then it zips up perfectly as well. So that is a killer item. Not too expensive either. So this works out well. I have it for other drum machines, but it just fits it perfectly. And of course, if you have the KO series, it's going to fit in there as well, because it's made for that. All the links will be in the description if you want to. They're affiliate links. You don't have to use them. By all means, it does help the channel. It takes 2 days to film these episodes, which is fine because I absolutely love it and love you lot. So, but yeah, so everything that I'll show you today will be in the description as well, so you can just grab them. For information's sake, this is about 30 UK pounds, so it's not too bad at all for what it is, considering it's quite expensive, that, and then you're gonna want to protect it. But yeah, so obviously it's quite weighty anyway for the size it is, but it's still really portable. That's why they made it. But you can see here, look, it fits in it perfectly with the pouch, so that works great. Okay, so next up is this. This is a shock-proof SD card reader. So if you don't know about the sample already, it takes micro SD cards, but this is really cool. I use this for filming as well. So you can have all your SD cards, which is really good, and they're really protected as well, so you can hold many in here. But also as well, if I take the full-size SD card out, you also have room for the micro SD cards as well. So you can actually have 2 sets, including also, let me have a look here, including also the converters as well. So the converters that convert SD into micro SD into full-size SD in there as well, so you can have many combinations, and I think that just works really well. Sticking with SD cards, micro SD card reader, really need these right now for every type of thing that you do: cameras, recording, laptops, tablets, all that kind of stuff. So this holds full-size SD and micro SD. It's over a USB-C connection. It's usually about £4 or £5, I think. You can get maybe even cheaper than that. But what you want to be able to look for is USB-C, but also something like this, which is a USB-C to USB-A adapter. And so what that means is then I can actually just do that. And then I have, like, for instance, I have PC in the studio with full-size A ports, and then I can just go like that and still have and still be able to convert straight across. And then obviously on the Mac or something like that, or most USB-C modern devices, I can then go to USB-C as well. Okay, next up, one of the most important things ever, of course, sound. So I've had these for a while now. I think they were pre-lockdown. So what they are is in-ear monitors, and I'll leave the description of the whole page. They're called Linsole, I think, and the good thing about them is they're not mega pricey, but more importantly, it's the portability and convenience of them. So yes, they're in-ear. Can't even unravel them now. But yes, they're in-ear, and you know they're already set in a curve motion, so you can actually put them around your lobes, and then you can really, so they don't move around. But the quality is really good. You get nice deep bass as long as you placement them properly. They will also come with extra bud tips as well. But what I really like about these is the fact they have braided cable, so they're not going to get, you know, all twisted up and, you know, like fraying, and then also the one ear's not working and stuff like that. So really handy. So you can see that nice braided cable there, so I can literally just do that, and then there's not going to be a real issue. Even just, you know, scrunch it in the bag and I've got to go somewhere. Obviously I won't be that maverick with it, but it's there. It works really well. Comes with a nice pouch. Now this is an older generation of this brand, but I'll put the page up, and they have many types now. They have all cool sort of 3D sort of fitting ones, so they actually fit your earlobe a bit better. But I've always used these. As far as sound and mixing and mastering is concerned, I will use something like these, the DT770 Pros, Bayer Dynamic. Really great translation, great frequency response, some dips here and there, especially in the high end, but they translate really well. Mastering is what I do, and so I will rely on them. Sometimes I've not had the sound on in the studio and I'll use these, but you don't want to carry these around. Like, you know, not only are they not very transportable or portable, but you can just see that the flex, you know, one angle they were at too much and they would break. So that's why I bring the in-ear ones. So this one here is, because obviously it comes with a USB-C cable in the box, I like to upgrade my cables, and this is like an upgraded cable. It's a fast charge cable. Obviously you need the plug for that as well, but again, it'll be in the description. But this is a really cool one because this one will actually show you the speed of the charge, what you're getting, so how much the device is actually charging by. Really handy to know, not just for the MPC Sample, for other drum machines, for laptops, all that kind of stuff as well. And it's really long. So it's 240 watt fast charge. It'll be in the description anyway. But yeah, really cool cable. Yeah, highly recommended, because if one in there is okay, it's just a bit short as well. This is extremely long, and you can see what's going on. Now onto the important cables. So I've had a lot of questions in the videos. People have been checking out. Thank you for watching as well, obviously, about the MIDI scenario. So, of course, in the back of here we have TRS MIDI. Normal MIDI is 5-pin DIN MIDI. The big cables, which look like this, and this is TRS MIDI, and this is the combination of the two. So TRS into full blown 5-pin DIN MIDI. So I'll put a graphic up to show you what the difference is between them. But basically, this is the new school, this is the old school, and this is a hybrid of both schools. So because it only uses TRS on here, it doesn't mean it's limited to TRS. You can actually have TRS and then go to full blown. So you can use like all your old school MIDI, like I have in here, like I have old school MIDI synths and Roland JVs and all that kind of stuff. And so I want to use full MIDI, which then can connect into that, and then I'm off and running. But for stuff like the modern TRS style, which is technically almost like an audio TRS, but the tip is different. Obviously, don't use a audio cable in the TRS, by the way. Please don't do that. But with this one here is TRS. So put it down there. If I use TRS to TRS like that, it means, for instance, a lot of the Arturia stuff and the Roland stuff, you know, the portable series, they're TRS only as well. So I can actually go out there, TRS into that, and then I can have a full syncing, talking, it syncs as well, in and out, bi-directional, over just this one cable. So that works really well, really handy. So that's the difference that you will need, but you will need one of these, and you can get it from anywhere. They're probably about £6 in the UK, if you're in the UK. Okay, this is a cool one. Right, so this is a clamp. I've had this for a long time. Can't even open it now. So this is really handy for if you want to show your beats. So say you're making some beats and you want to, because we're using our phones now because it's a USB-C cable, so we can have the visuals and audio over one USB cable, which is great. But what if you want to put your phone or microphone somewhere? This is your solution. So this is a clamp. There's many of them. All the camera companies do them as well, but loads of third-party ones. This is a third-party one, not too expensive, but it's great because not only can you articulate it like that and have the tilt ends, but also the clamp here is really adjustable, really strong clamp that can be clamped at anywhere, and then you can put your phone over the top, and then, or even at an angle facing, and make your beats and have perfectly, you know, so it's not rattling while you're playing, a perfectly good angle, and then obviously for your phone, and to have visuals of your beat with the sound as well. It comes in so handy, and some of them do come with this, which is really handy as well. So this is like the phone clamp. Some of them are adjustable. This one's not adjustable, but if you look online, I'll also put a link. Some of them are adjustable because obviously some phones are wider than others. But basically they always come with the adapter mount on them, so you can do that at any angle. And that means, for instance, I can do something like this. Let's try and quickly do it live. Nearly failed then. Okay, so there you go, and that's it. So I can have that fully articulating and then have it pointing at my beats like that, and then perfect angles, solid as a rock. I can tighten it, I can adjust it, I can articulate it, and of course if I get the adjustable one, I can actually have a bigger phone, maybe like the iPhones or stuff like that, or the Xperias, really wide, and you can just, you know, make it bigger and it just fits as well. Really handy. And of course then you can move it and put it in your portable bag, which I'll show you in a second. Portable bag, funnily enough. So if you don't want to carry that case that I showed you before, and you want more protection, but also more traveling type of protection, this is really cool. So this is it's a padded case with multi-layers in here as well. It does fit in here as well, the MPC Sample, but also there's like zips and compartments. So for instance, on the front, you could put your clamp, you can put all your cables, all that kind of stuff can go in the front, and then you can put your MPC Sample in there. And it has a carry strap as well, so you can actually then really just put it over your shoulder and then also move again. Or if you have a bigger rucksack, which I have rucksacks as well, you can put that then in the rucksack, so fully protected, and then all your gadgets and all your tech is also protected as well. And don't forget, there's a compartment slot inside also that case if you're using that case as well in maybe a rucksack or something like that. Great. Okay, final one, most obvious one, you can see it in the shot, is this. So we'll take the sample down and look at this. So really inexpensive, really cool, so simple, but it just works. I have 2 of these and they were really not that expensive. Obviously the more you spend, the more maybe sturdy it'll be, like metal or you know, reinforced plastic or whatever. Have a look online, I'll put a link with all of them in there. But this one is really handy. This one's off Amazon, really cool. It can open out like that, which is cool. And then of course you have the levels as well, so you have the levels, and then the levels can be set what you want to be by there, so you can actually set your levels. It's hard to show this in a product presentation, but you get the idea. And there's your levels, and obviously you can choose the height of which it's at as well. Also great when you're filming as well, so you see me do it, it's actually been here, it's been here the last MPC samples, what, I'm on the 4th, 5th video now, and I've always used this. This has always been in the shot, and it is reliable and it is sturdy, because I wouldn't put it on top of an S950, which is my baby, if it wasn't that way. If I didn't trust it, you know, if I didn't trust it. So yeah, works really, really well, and of course being really portable. Some of them come with a padded case as well, like a velvet case, and that can also go in a backpack or whatever. So all these gadgets you can carry around really easily. But this one is a cool one, so I thought I'd end with that one. And that's it. So I hope you enjoyed that. I'm back next week. If you've got any questions about any of the stuff, let me know. Of course, share, like, subscribe like you have been. Thank you very much. And of course, if you want to use the affiliate links, please. If you don't want to, that's also fine. It does help the channel. Still growing, still new-ish. So yeah, thanks a lot for watching. And any questions, let me know in the chat. Until next week, peace.